Hey everybody! Woo! Please enjoy this song. It's the same song we always have at the beginning of the show. While I go get a beer because I've been struggling with technical issues. I'm sure we'll talk about it later. I don't think there's anybody here. The show will begin momentarily. Finn is putting in his eardrops or something. Yeah, it's all about to happen.
My €10 new ear plugs, whatever.
Earbuds. Earbuds. You bring your buds with you, man.
Are we live?
Yeah, it's happening so hard.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done?
I'm supposed to make a stupid Turtles theme song.
Like
Like
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, just a quick
Like a parody?
Doge, making a podcast. And, but then I heard we have like 2 small children sleeping upstairs, so I couldn't make music happen, so.
Sorry, dude.
No, I think it's for the best of everyone that this did not happen.
Sorry, if you hear a bunch of clattering and thumping, I'm trying to get situated. I'm just about to reveal my new setup, which is not impressive.
It's very cool, actually.
It's not bad.
I really like that mic stand.
Yeah, I got 2 of these.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't steal them from where I used to work. That didn't happen.
Those are the ones. Yeah. Pretty nice. I've never seen such things.
Those crazy old mic stands?
Yeah. Well, they look like, they could be from another time.
I think they are from another time. Hey, guess what?
What?
It's showtime!
Showtime.
Oh. And I killed the music accidentally. Oh! Flawless victory.
Excellent.
I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Sorry, I am trying to, let's see. No one is watching right now.
Excellent.
I'm going to send out the bat signal to a couple people. And I'm going to talk like this for the rest of the show now.
Please, could you do that for me? So Thundah from down under.
Well, it's a lie. It was supposed to be crazy thunderstorms all night here, and now it's
Not
just
so much.
like cloudy outside, so it's kind of a lie, but
Yeah, well.
So this is a really good start to the show. Okay, sent that link. One more link. Let's see. What's new with you while I do this?
Oh, they made a new post on the blog. Okay, so.
Oh shit! Did you post the video thing over there? Because I can do that.
No, just open the blog.
All right, I'll post the link there in case anybody. I knew this was gonna happen whenever Dope was like, I got a super long post.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was gonna be like,
post.
Maybe wait till tomorrow because we said the thing and posted the stuff. Oh, of course I'm not logged in. Oh my god. It might be faster for you to do this. This is like seeing the sausage of shitty show business. Also, you may have noticed there may or may not be a delay between my audio and my video, or Finn's audio and video, or everything. It's fine.
It's just the way you want it. You want to keep the
did it on purpose.
viewers on their toes.
That's not my password. Oh, this is what happens when you save all of your passwords. What the fuck? It took me to Darkwing Psyduck, aka Bizarro Huts. It's doubly Bizarro Huts. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah. Live with Finn. ... No! God. Paste. Post.
Do the thing.
Yay! That was for you, Huts, Darkwing Huts. I like that, personally. People are like, what does it mean? If you don't know what do the thing, crush the bra means, what? Seriously? No? You don't agree?
Here.
Huh?
Gus is here.
Oh. Yay!
Our number one fan.
Gus, this is for you. Yeah, you know.
Should we play the song before we actually start? The one about the weekday.
Oh, well.
The certain.
Yeah, good call.
Drank me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
So I got a little discombobulated about how the show works, but everybody, we're back on schedule, and you know what that means.
It's Friday.
And here on my new set, I got this comfy couch. Look, I can sit up like this, and I can get all in your face. I can be, hey, or I could, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh, this is the life.
Yeah,
Hey,
do more of that. Get more
Mrs.
viewers.
Mrs.
More
Studge, Mrs. Studge, bring in the jalapeno poppers and a fresh tortilla, buffalo chicken one. I don't think she's home yet. God, I hope she's not home yet. I was kidding. If you're here, I can't hear anything because of the music. Anyway,
So I think like the thing that's been on everyone's lips for the last week or so is your 4-day getaway.
Oh yeah. Which ties in to my beer choice.
Oh.
This is Race Day by Evil Twin Brewing. It's probably out of focus because I don't have the autofocus on.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah. There's the beer distributor near me has a good selection of like East Coast microbreweries that do these like limited edition, you know, where they have the like stick-on labels because they only make a little of them. So this one is the reward for the work put in, the early mornings, the venture through your limits, all of what you sacrificed to get across the finish line. A sour IPA with pineapple and aloe vera salt.
Ooh,
What's that?
Wow.
Aloe vera
Weird.
salt? What?
What
Some
I
kind of
gathered
a
from this, that is a beer for early mornings. Did I get it right?
I think so. Or like after you finish the race, I think is the idea. So we did all our bike riding and stuff, and I mean it was days ago, but I'm having this now to celebrate that. Get a little head on that. Oh, it's going everywhere.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Evil Twin, that is a nice brewery. I really like their stuff.
Yeah, they got some good stuff. I guess this is just going in the carpet now. I guess this carpet just doesn't. Well, either the can tastes weird or the beer does. All right, let's kill this music. All right, here's the moment of truth. Gil Truth. That was, Gus will have to call in and tell you the story because I never remember. I think we might have even already talked about it, but somebody called him Gil Truth, or it's like
Gil Truth.
If he was like a real square dad, his name would be Gil Truth. Ooh, there's a lot going on. Does it say?
Can you taste the aloe vera?
Yeah, it does say a sour IPA.
Sour, yeah.
Yeah. It's not super sour, though. I don't like mega sour beers. I taste the pineapple.
And?
I mean, I taste the salt. And aloe vera, my tongue is very cool. If it had been burned, it would be so nice. It's got. Give me a second. Wait, hold on. It's got great mouthfeel. It really does, though. Yeah. It's very effervescent. This would be very refreshing, like after like a long bike ride or something.
So would you say it's like a round taste, or is it more like sharp?
It's like 2 round mounds caressing your tongue. No, it's pretty sharp.
Yeah, okay.
It finishes pretty mellow, but it starts off and it's like, pachow! I like it. I would highly recommend it. If you are on the fence about sours, I feel like that would be a good one to kind of get you into it. Apparently Gus was screaming, yeah, like
Still?
Kermit at some point. That was a while ago, but, you know, I just wanted to acknowledge it. I'm just going to go ahead and put up the... Uh-oh. The show just got destroyed by my dumbness. Okay, everything's fine. Look, it's fine now. Okay, I put up the phone number.
Okay.
I made myself too. Are you seeing what's happening?
No, I don't know.
All right.
Don't have the stream on.
I didn't. Okay, good. I didn't fix the phone number view, so yeah, there we go. It's not exactly the same, but it's fine. I can make myself really thin. Oh no, I can't. Why is it locked? Psh, this is bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, it's still possible that we could get a rogue thunderstorm and the stream go out. So if that's the case, see you next week, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I can put this. Can I put this over here and just do like a little like do. Oh wait, I have to have this in front. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
it's perfect.
So do I understand correctly that is not like a brick wall behind you, that is just a set? It's all like staged.
It's cardboard, chicken wire, paper mache. It took me a long time. Oh, we got a call already. All right, let's see who it is. Hello, you're on the air with Finn and Doge. Who we got?
It's Gil Truth calling in.
Hey, Gil. I believe this is the first time we've had you on the show. What brings you to the Finn and Doge Happy Time Fun Hour this week?
Well, I saw 2 cool dudes, and I thought, hey, I want to be like them.
Game recognized game.
Yeah.
I always say, inside everybody, inside every man, is a
Gil?
Is a tinier, much cooler man. And inside, the nucleus. See, you're dropping Nacho Libre quotes. You're cool AF, bro. Gil, what meat you got
Did I
lined
tell
up
my
to?
2 Gil Truth stories?
Yes, please.
I got 2 of them.
All right.
It's not just one.
Shit.
The first one came from I had to take CPR classes for a summer job.
Oh, I thought it was for like summer school.
But no, I passed all my
Okay,
classes.
good.
But when I got my certified card, it said Gil Truth on it. My name is Gus.
So was that like the first time that
all those
happened?
listeners out there. That was the first Gil.
Wow.
And then after college, Jordan and I, like everybody knows Jordan, my buddy, our landlord left us a little like scrap of cardboard that said Guy and Gordon. That's what it wasn't. Gil and Gordon.
No,
it was Guy and Gordon.
I
So not
remember
only
that.
Did he mess up my name? He messed up Jordan's name too.
Guy and Gordon.
So, pretty classic.
That's
I have
supposed
that.
to be
I
a
still have the
soft G,
scrap of.
so.
Guy and Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jordan.
He was one of those guys that like screwed his finger up and it just was always pointing.
Uh-huh.
Like he always had his middle finger up.
I remember
His
this.
name was Reb.
Dirty old Reb.
There's a lot of creatures in the ceiling of that apartment.
Oh, was that the Cambridge Springs
we just were
one?
thinking that. Yeah, we just thought like we were going to be going to the bathroom, and just like hundreds of raccoon and mice and
Just like a whole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what's the Disney movie where she sings and all the birds and everything land on her? If you took all those animals and crammed them above a ceiling tile and didn't feed them for 6 years, it was terrifying.
And if you put your bathroom that 3 dudes were using right next to your office desk
and kitchen.
And kitchen.
Yeah, it was like a kitchen / bathroom, Finn, if you can picture that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we had a love seat, Finn, that Gordon and I found, like outside of a frat house. Lucas slept on that a lot.
I slept on it so many times. And then also, was it the bed you were sleeping in? The man, the like 90-year-old man who lived there before you guys probably died in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept in that too. See, I thought the noises were the bones of the dead man's ghost clattering around in the ceiling.
Rattling.
Yeah.
Probably. He was conjuring woodland spirits to take us out.
And he was like, "Why didn't anybody bring me my wheels on mules?" Clackety, 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 clackety. That's really sad, actually.
Yeah,
I made myself sad.
My, people ruining or messing up my weird, not
Your name's
American
Gus. I
name.
mean, Gus is not a common name, but it's not a. People are like, "Wait, your name Gus?" Like Gil is way weirder, isn't it?
Gills, like there actually might be gills though out there
I'm sure there are.
that aren't fish.
I'm sorry, I can't show you this right now, but my lava lamp over here just made a penis shape on its own. Oh wait, I gotta take a picture of my phone. Oh, wait, I gotta zoom in. Can it focus? Oh, you can barely tell. Oh, now there's like a ball in the way. Yeah, it's perfect.
Do you know any gills?
Do I know or Finn?
Yeah, does Finn? Do you know any Gordons or Gills or guys?
Well, here there are none, but so no, I don't really. No, can't say I do. Gordon.
Do you know any other Gusses?
Well, you're pretty close
no.
to the home of Gus's.
The king of Sweden.
There's one.
You know, you're personally friends with
Yes.
Instagram,
Small circles.
The mouse from Cinderella.
Well, mostly, yeah, it's usually like a janitor or a trucker.
Or a trucker, a truck
Kind of
janitor.
like, I don't know, very blue collar job, and their name is Gus. Old Gus.
Old Gus. I feel like Gil would be similar too, or Gil is like, he either runs a like professional barbershop quartet in what's that town that has all the. It's like in the Midwest that's known for all their terrible like a cappella shows and crap. It's killing me that I can't think of it. Anyway, think of a town surrounded by corn and flatness, and people go take buses there. Old people take buses there to watch these barbershop quartets. Gil would be leading. All right, boys, we got to really knock them out of the park, but don't get too crazy because a lot of them got pacemakers and they're on medication. You know, that would also be Gil. Or like the same thing, like a truck janitor. Gil's probably a truck janitor.
A truck janitor?
Gil, short for Gilbert or...
Probably.
Is that a name?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Gilbert. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, the king of Antarctica is named Gilbert. So that's 3.
Doge knows some kings around here.
Oh, I know some kings.
What?
Oh, I think we're losing you. Gus has terrible phone reception at his own house. How sad is that?
Perfect. Okay, bye-bye.
Wait, no, you're still there. Oh, you just I think he thought I hung up on it, but okay, well, maybe he was about I'm betting he was about to say like, well, we're obviously running out of things to talk about. I'm going to go.
Bye.
Thanks for calling in, Gil Truth. Big man on Frampus. So
Jack Janitor.
truck janitor, yeah. That should be a job because I bet trucks get pretty dirty, especially when you got to live in them.
Yeah.
And like truck made doesn't sound right, because trucking's it's too
Yeah, I think there's like another term for it, which is
too
like
fancy.
a lot lizard.
No, that's someone who hoovers your dangus, not your
Well,
bed.
cleans your whatever.
Undercarriage. Who wrangles your trouser snake? Wow, I'm really on today. I got to go back to improv school. I got to take some more classes. I don't know where to look because I see Finn here. I see Finn here. And I want to look at the camera sometimes.
I'm everywhere.
He's
Look at me.
everywhere.
Look at
that
me.
Finn.
Look at me.
Don't tell me you never stuck your penis in a vacuum cleaner.
Huh?
Thanks for that.
I forget. Anyway, I think there was something you wanted to talk about, or do you want to talk about that later?
I don't know. We can do it now as well. Who cares? So,
Yeah.
Probably for the first time, I did like some work for this podcast.
Oh, I
before
thought you
the-
the first time ever you did some work. If you had just stopped there, I would just.
Now that hasn't happened yet, but I mean, I just asked Doge to.
Up, belay that order. Hey, you're live with Finn and Doge. Who we got?
Yes, this is Milos for Bilo.
One more time there, sir. Or ma'am. Or
This is Milos.
Milos. Hi,
This is
Milos.
Bilo.
You're looking for Bila.
Looking for Bilo. Bilo.
Bilo, well, it's funny because I've been getting a lot of calls for Bilo and for Travis, and neither of them have this number anymore.
I get this number from Dimitri.
Okay.
This is about the meat order.
Oh, the meat order. Well, so is this a receiving or a shipping request?
Is this Bilo? This Bilo?
Sure, yeah. This is Bilo.
This is Bilo. You 6 pound ground beef, 3 cow tongue, 7 bull testicle.
Perfect, yeah. Is this COD or has this been paid for already?
No, this is cash payment.
Oh, I'm going to have to cancel that order then.
I need for party on Saturday.
Oh, you want me to ship it to you?
No, I pick up.
You pick it up. Okay. And which location did you want to pick this up at?
Downtown.
Downtown. Well, both of our locations are downtown. Are you talking about the more popular one or the less popular?
Yes, the one in the back street.
Okay, our alley location.
No police.
Oh yeah, no, abolish them, defund those guys.
Back street. You cannot. There's no police.
Okay, all right.
Cash payment.
Cash only.
Right.
I'll accept Bitcoin.
Is this Bilo?
No, this has never been Bilo.
This is Abo.
Oh, there's two of us. This is the sting. This is a sting operation. We got everybody. Get him! That was almost like we planned that. I know who that was. Thanks for calling in, Milos, I believe. Or Milos was looking for Bilo, or I can't remember. I don't know if he
Something
ever
along
said his
those
name.
lines.
He's Milos from now on.
So yeah, I asked you to think about like 4 of your favorite musical acts, and I hope you have come up with a almost definitive list of bands.
Well, you
slash
told me to think
artists.
about them. You didn't tell me to remember them.
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right. I think I can do this. There's too much going on to actually think about it when you asked me to do that.
Well, you can
can we be
just-
fair? But I'm gonna wing it. I am going to. I'm gonna go based on bands that I really like to see live because for me, that's like the pinnacle of musical experience. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? So
Yeah.
these might not be like the bands I listen to the most, just on a regular basis, but they're the ones that like when they're touring or something, I really want to go see them. So this is in no particular order, but I'll start with like most well known. Do you want me to just list them all, or just go
Yeah.
one by one?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can give explanations, whatever you want to do. But
Okay. Are you getting weird interference?
no,
Okay, good. It's hopefully just me.
Yeah.
So this is driving me nuts, though. What is it? Maybe if I unplug. Hold up. Yeah, that's what it was. I had just like a cord that wasn't plugged into anything, plugged into my interface. It was acting like an antenna, so it was picking up my cell phone. So this is not interesting or doesn't make me cool or whatever, but a lot of the people that I know that are really into music and stuff, that are around my age, can be justifying my choices. The band that really got me into music and like thinking about making music was U2, specifically the Achtung Baby album, because there were sounds on there. I was like, I know that's a guitar. How is that a guitar? And so it made me want to like make sounds that no one else had heard as well, different sounds. So U2. Did I keep going?
yeah,
Okay.
go on.
And then Arcade Fire. I love every one of their albums. Like their last album, Everything Now, when it came out, everyone was like, all the critics were like, this is a big poopy doopy with maybe one good song, and it's no good at all. It's great. Like
I don't think I've ever even listened to them. Has it
Arcade
been,
Fire at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never.
They're way-
Unknowingly.
They're way too
Lists.
American, knowingly. Well, you have heard Arcade Fire because you've watched Montreal Canadiens games, and they play
Okay.
a variety of Arcade Fire songs. So
I
you've heard them
mean,
in the
I-
background.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I haven't listened to them because I've
On
just
purpose.
never got to them. Like,
There's a lot of music out there.
but
You
like
would-
my brother, he likes them, so
Yeah.
why wouldn't I? So,
You'd probably like some of it.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we're not friends anymore. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's cool.
But live, they're like really good. They're one of the best things about them live is it's like being for a live band, especially in an arena, to be like loud enough without being like painful or, like just I can't hear. I know what song this is, but I can't really tell what's going on. I don't know who their engineers are and stuff. And a lot of that, playing music, a lot of it has to do with the people playing. Like
absolutely.
modulating their volume and so the people mixing and doing all the sound design stuff have to do less work and they just sound phenomenal live. Like
Do they do like stadiums or are they like
mostly
Indoors?
indoor
Okay.
arena tour. Yeah, is like the big, and that's why I saw U2 as well was indoors on all that You Can't Leave Behind tour, it was called the Elevation tour, but that era.
Yeah, because like, I mean, like stadium shows, they're cool, but when it's like outdoors, the sound is like it's not gonna be as good as it would like. in
Right,
an
you need to
arena.
go. You need to go. Like if you're at a festival show or something. I mean, arenas are tough too because you get everything bouncing around. They're not designed.
yeah.
Some arenas do have like sound dampening stuff that they like move around and lower or down when there are bands. But I mean, imagine seeing like Springsteen in the Igloo in like a giant
Yeah.
aluminum dome. Like
Yeah.
it was probably really hard for them to get a good sound in there because it's playing inside a soda can.
Yeah, we played inside this oil silo.
Oh,
So I
really?
can imagine it's probably like that.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was so weird.
Have you ever heard of the Great Lake Swimmers band from Toronto?
No.
Well, I mean, the guy lived in Toronto before they did their first album, but their first album they recorded entirely in an old grain silo, but it was just like a cement one, and they had to everything they had to get into the silo through like a 3x3 like hole, so they had to like pass all the instruments in there and the drums one at a time, and they recorded it as a whole band, each take. And because it's cement and it's really high, it just has this really crazy reverb, like a cathedral. You know how like, did you ever sing in like a school choir or anything and go to like a government with like, okay, so our choir, we sang in the Capitol, the state Capitol building, which has a big dome rotunda, which is like tile and marble, and it's all hard surfaces. And since it's round at the top, like a silo, like the sound goes up, it bounces around, and then it all comes back down. So there's like this really warm, delayed reverb. And like we would stop singing, and we'd be like, "Hey, the rain is over, must be just, must be just, must be just," and then it would be like, "Oh," for like 15 seconds afterwards, just like bouncing around, just this pure like warm reverb note. It's like insane. Anyway, they recorded an album in a grain silo, and it's really cool. You should check it out. The Great Lake Swimmers.
Yeah. But like the oil silo, it was really great, like just to sing.
Yeah.
But once you had like the whole band going, that was like a bit of a mess.
Well, was it metal?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot harsher than like concrete. Like concrete's not going to be not harsh, but
of course
it's more porous. It's less tinny. But yeah, because like that's what old school reverb chambers were made out of concrete, and they would literally have a speaker on one end. They had a big room like underground and a microphone on the other end, and that's how they got reverb, like way back in the day. Anyway, so that's two bands. Third band. Let's see. I'm gonna stick with the live bands that were just really, really good live. I'm having a hard time. Well, I'm gonna put Japandroids at number 3. Which you probably haven't really listened to at all. Two dudes
What's
from
the name?
Japandroids.
Japandroids, never heard them.
Yeah.
Heard of them.
Well, they're from Canada. I feel like they formed in Vancouver, but they're not from there. But they play like bro post-punk arena rock. It's really hard to describe, but they don't have a bass. It's just a guitarist and a drummer. And they have a lot of songs. Pretty much all of their songs have a point where they go, "Oh!" and everyone in the audience can yell along with them, or "Oh, oh, 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 oh." A lot of high energy, like really good stage presence. Like I saw them seeing them in a little club with like 100 people, all like between the age of like 21 and 30, and everyone's just like losing their mind and just like sweaty and literally swinging off the ceiling at the Grog Shop in Cleveland. It was like some of the best live music moments of my life, where it's just like you're no longer an audience member. It's like everybody in that room is doing the thing.
Yeah, you're like part of the show.
Exactly. Like it's just, they're like, yeah. Because the stage there was only like 2.5 feet high or something. So you're practically looking right in the eye. We were right at the front of the stage, and they were right at the front of the stage. So we're literally like we're sweating on each other, which you couldn't do now. It would be illegal. It would be like, get him! I need to get a siren. And they'd shut down the show.
Oh.
Stop it now. It's just.
So are they still together? That
Yep.
band?
Well, as far as I know, yeah. I saw them a bunch of times in Cleveland. I saw them in Pittsburgh once. My buddy Jordan and I saw them in Philly. I think, was Nick there too? Was that no, that was the arcade. I can't remember. Saw them in Philly. That show was pretty cool because they were shooting a music video. And Jordan and I am in that video like all over the place. We're really easy to spot because Jordan shaves his head. So it's just like you look for the shiny dome piece, and it's like, oh, there's Adam right next to him. but they were letting people stage dive and everything, like the whole show at Union Transfer, which normally they don't do. But because they were playing there 2 nights and shooting a music video, they were like lining people up, and people were just stage diving constantly. And there were a bunch of times where Jordan and I just like saved young people's lives because someone jumped off the stage and everyone like ran.
Oh, no.
And Jordan and I were like, my back, I'm too old for this shit. So this is like 2.5 years ago or something.
That's
Anyway.
a cool story.
So Japan
Number 4.
droids. Number 4. Oh, I had something and then I lost it.
Like Gretzky, yeah.
Nice. It's just too many. Like, for whatever reason, it's easy to narrow down. That's not helping. No. It's easy. Didn't I have the Jeopardy music on here before? I swear I did. Oh, I took it off. But it's easy to narrow down this first 3. So I'll just have to pick a 4th. I'm going to say... M83. Just a dude from France, you know him. He's got a whole band and stuff. Midnight City.
Sounds like a name I've heard, but I don't know.
It's like
Could be.
electronic influenced indie rock. He had a couple like college indie hits from in the early 2000s, and then he came out with man, I can't even remember the name of the album. It's got a little boy and a little girl in costumes, and it's pink and blue. Anyway, that one.
Little girl.
And Midnight City was probably like one of the big. There's a bunch of good songs on that, but there was a shit show of a live festival that me and a bunch of my bros went to. Gil Truth was there, Jordan was there, Nick, who I mentioned earlier, was there, and we all got way too drunk way too early. And
sounds like a good time.
And well, then basically I was trying to pee into a cup and I spilled it all over some people, and they got really mad and tried to get me kicked out. And we all got separated. This is how cool my friends are, okay? Well, I'm friends with you, so you know. Like, one of the dudes realized that like I was about to get kicked out, so he started a fake fight with one of my other friends to distract security, and then he ran away, so they were like chased him so I could get away. But then the other 2 guys were just like there, and they're like, did you pee on me? And then they all just like, everybody just bolted, so we were separated. So by the time M83 came on, they were like the Sunset Show. I couldn't find anybody, and nobody's cell phones were working, because this was at Merriweather Post Pavilion outside of Baltimore, and like when you get more than 10,000 people there, the cell towers just explode.
Yeah.
So I just walked up on the hill right next to the sound booth and watched like M83 set as the sun went down. And when in the one song, there's a saxophone player just comes out and wails this saxophone solo, I was just like, I'm pretty sure I was levitating. I was like, squealy-dee. Yeah, it was awesome.
Cool. Nice. Very nice. Okay, thanks for that. And on with the show. No. Well,
I was like, you better be doing something with this.
Nah, that stupid thing. Just a little game called...
We don't know if it's stupid yet.
Join, Erase, Remain, and Nickelback.
Wait.
That's the name of the game.
Join, Erase, Remain, and Nickelback?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So if you want to...
Fuck you! No. You know what? I was thinking from the very beginning. I knew it.
Well, it was pretty clear.
All right, so... All right, let's do it.
Let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
So if you want descriptions to what each of them includes, free to ask. But,
yeah, no, go ahead and flesh it out for us.
So, join. Well, you get to be a part of the band. I haven't, made rules, what like era of the band or whatever. You just whenever
Sure.
yeah, whatever, and erase that band never existed, and the members of the band are
Dead or never born?
No, they're Republican politicians.
Wait, well, that doesn't. No, because your fourth choice is so bad already. Anyway, go ahead.
And Remain, yeah, that band is the same. Remains the
Okay.
same. And Nickelback, all music will be done not by them, but by Nickelback.
So the songs will still exist, but Nickelback will play
Nickelback.
them. Huh.
Yeah,
All right.
their
let's,
own versions of them.
What should I start with?
Well, just go with
I'm going to start
Join.
with Nickelback. Oh, no. Should I start from the
okay.
beginning?
Ooh.
I mean, the Nickelback one's obvious to me. The Nickelback one would be Japandroids because I think Japandroid songs would still work better than Nickelback songs if Nickelback played them. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
Because they wouldn't be stupid songs that were all the same. Although Japandroid songs are all pretty stupid and the same. But I'm going to say Japandroids for Nickelback.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to pick Remain to make this as suspenseful as possible. Well, this is going to re-loop, so everybody brace yourselves. Okay, so Remain the same. Remain the same. Which one? Okay, I got U2, Arcade Fire, and M83.
Yeah.
Ooh. I am going to... I'm going to pick U2 to remain the same. The song remains the same, U2. Good job. You did it. Fuck Led Zeppelin. No, I like Led Zeppelin. So then it comes down to the final two, Arcade Fire and M83. And the band I picked for Join is... It's Arcade Fire!
Goodbye, M83.
Sorry, M83, you don't exist anymore. I haven't practiced
that's
my
the whole
screaming.
thing. But
That was great.
I don't have anything to do at work, so I think of stupid stuff and
No, that was really good. That's a good game. Especially if you don't tell the person what they're playing for before they start. So do you want my rationale there? So U2 gets to stay the same because so many people like U2. I couldn't do that to the rest of the world. They're like, I mean, arguably live show wise, undeniably the biggest band in the world, periodically at least, you know. Then at least based on the money that they made and the amount of shows that they did. But so many people love U2, and for as doofy as Bono can be and everything, like, I think they bring a lot of happiness to people. Not that other bands don't, but I just would feel really bad about ruining the band by joining it or making it disappear.
oh, that was by joining them.
Yeah. And Arcade Fire, they have people join all the time, and they seem fine, you know.
Okay,
Now,
yeah.
U2 has people playing with them under the stage, like playing synths and other instruments and stuff, but they're not ever presented as, like, part of the band, which I feel like is, like, kind of shitty as a musician. You know,
That's
I
weird,
get people aren't there to see the other people, but just put them on the fucking stage. Like, you don't have to feature them or anything. Just call them out. But I think they want it to seem like, oh, it's just the four of us. There's four young lads from Liverpool. I mean, I think it's probably like focus grouped and tested and stuff. You know what I mean? We're like, what do you mean? Bono, The Edge, Larry Mullen, Senior Son, and Adam Clay, 3,000 pounds? Aren't the only ones playing musics?
Oh.
But Arcade Fire, I think they seem...
What kind of a group they have? Like, how many players?
So many. So there's
Okay.
Win Butler, you know, main male lead vocalist and main songwriter, but they all, contribute and stuff. Then his brother, Will Butler, who also has some killer solo stuff. Will plays like the single tom drum, the synthesizer, the bass, that he plays like they all play multi instruments. Like Win also plays guitar and bass. Oh, did she hate me? I really want to. I really want to be in a band where we switch, where we trade, where we move around, because it's not like I get bored, but it's like I get bored. So it is exactly like I get bored. Then you have Regine, who is Wynn's wife, who she sings. She plays the hurdy-gurdy, the guitar, piano, drums. And then I forget all the rest of their names. They got a main lead guitarist guy who sings and stuff too and does some other stuff. Then there's a woman who I can never remember her name. She plays violin mainly, but she does other stuff as well. Recently, they've added percussionists, mainly since their the Reflector tour. They had a lot of like Cuban, not Cuban. What's the place where there was the crazy? Yeah, the place where there was a crazy hurricane. No, the earthquake in the Caribbean, Haitian rhythms and stuff. Okay. So they have some cool percussionists from there. Obviously, they have a drummer, and they have another guy that they added that plays like keys, like mainly keys the whole time, but also do some percussion stuff to fill out synth and key stuff. So, I mean, on stage, at any given time, there's like 9 people.
They just switched instruments and
a lot. Yeah, they switch instruments up a lot. But the coolest thing about it is it's not like each of them has like, oh, this is my guitar and this is my bass. They literally just like here, there, play out of the same amps, same everything. Like, and I know they got technicians off to the side with like pedal boards and stuff that they're, changing for them. But it's cool. Like their last tour was in the round. The stage actually spun, which is cool. I hate in the round stuff, really, because you know what I mean? I don't know. And it normally doesn't sound as good, but it sounded really good, and I didn't really feel like deprived of like, oh, I can't see half the band, because it's like, you see them at some point during all the songs. But yeah, they just seem like the group of people that if I joined that band, I wouldn't die of drugs or alcohol immediately.
Yeah, good kids.
Yeah, I'm sure that they, let loose a little bit, but they seem to have found a balance, and as pretentious and whatever as people think they are, whatever, they seem like pretty, like, as well-rounded as you could be being that famous. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're probably huge assholes, but...
well...
So am I.
I mean, you probably end up out of touch with,
Yeah, with at least some parts of reality.
Yeah. No doubt.
Okay. So, how was that?
So goodbye M83. That was actually pretty nice. Talking music in general is always nice. So that was almost like a slap in the face to come up with the game in the end. But I mean, yeah.
No, it was good. Well, I guess you have homework now. You need to go listen to Arcade Fire. Like,
yeah, I was just thinking about that.
You gotta listen because there's gonna be stuff. I think the best thing for you to do is to just listen to their albums in chronological order over as long of a period of time as you need. If you need to take breaks, take breaks.
Until I like them. Is that the...
No. I just think that's the best way to, especially Arcade Fire. But I don't know. It'd be hard now to just pretend like, oh, they don't exist and I'm starting from the beginning.
But so, just the first record and onwards, okay. Think I'll do that.
It's a good, because they've evolved, but it's not like U2. They weren't like, or Dylan was like, and now we play electric guitars. That kind of is what happened. They started out a lot more folky and kind of, I mean, they kind of pioneered that whole vibe that the Lumineers and other people came out of. But years, like a decade later, that like vests and like playing acoustic and everybody singing at the same time. But they weren't doing like the the oh God, what's that band where the guy just yells a lot and stomps his foot and they plays guitar super fast? Mumford and Sons. Yeah, see, you knew exactly what I was saying. He's like,
No,
I'm gonna
but
sing at the
that's
top
like
of
the
my
first
mouth.
band that came to my
Stomp,
mind,
stomp,
like when
stomp.
you were talking about like
the folky, like
Lumineers and stuff.
right. No, and I think that like I don't think Mumford and Sons would have ever existed if it wasn't for Arcade Fire doing something that was weirder but similar, like a decade earlier or more. They were like, oh wait, people were like, oh, you can make money wearing like a vest and like clothes from the 1800s. And Arcade Fire was like, duh, we're just ripping off U2, which did that in the 80s on the Joshua Tree tour, which then inspired the what the hell is that album? What's the name of the frickin' concert film?
Oh, oh.
You know what I'm talking about. It's mostly black and white. That one.
Wow. Can't remember now.
Such a big U2 fan. Yeah. Anyway. And then M83, like, there are just some amazing, grandiose moments of like, yeah. But honestly, a lot of his stuff recently, it's mainly one guy. And I think his brother's like a film director. And he did a score for one of his films. And he's gotten a little more esoteric. And it's still like cool, but I don't really want to like listen to it, if that makes sense. It's like an experience. It's like a movie. Yeah. Most movies, you watch it, and you're like, that was great. Do I want to watch it again right now? No. Yeah. Sometimes, do I want to watch it again ever? No. But that doesn't mean it was bad necessarily. You know, with music, I think people elevate like playability way too high. You know, like not everything is meant to be obsessed over and meditated on or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's some art that you just have to like spend time on ingesting, I guess, and then there's other that you just kind of repeat over and over, and it just has a different way it hits or something. If I understood anything you were talking about,
no,
at all, but
well, I mean that's a personal opinion. So, as he finishes his drink, Rattle and Hum. Thank you, Will reminded me. Rattle and Hum. Yeah, which is a great concert film. If you haven't seen it out there, yeah, I know. Will, here, wait, I have an idea. What if I do this? Beep boop beep, skeep de doo, da 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 da. There we go. Will, you're so smart. He said that my eyeline was really messing with him, which, I mean, I agree, because I was not enjoying looking up at the top of my screen, but I moved it down, and now it looks like normal. My watch is trying to make me stand up, and I am...
Fuck you. Watch.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway...
So have you seen any weird dreams lately?
Oh my gosh. Well, we never really talked about my 4-day trip thing, but I had so many weird dreams. I wrote like 15 blockbuster movies while I was sleeping. I told him to Rachel, I should have recorded them. The one was like a sci-fi thing where like, oh, if I can remember this, I can't. There was a concept.
$1 million idea.
Well, no, she was like, it's not like that. She's like, it's not like it's like groundbreaking, but it's different enough. She's like, I've never, and she reads a fuck ton of sci-fi. Like that's mainly what she likes to read. And she reads all sorts of stuff, but probably a full on like third of what she reads is like sci-fi. And not so much like the pulpy stuff, but like, Philip K. Dick, she really likes, Heinlein, the stuff that's a little bit more esoteric. Anyway, there was like a time travel thing where there was like a weird twist to it, and I can't remember what it was. But yeah, tons of weird dreams. And I think it's because I was sleeping on the ground. I mean, I was sleeping on like a sleeping pad, but sleeping on the ground, doing a lot of exercise, probably having too much caffeine and stuff.
Just very tired and
Yeah, like very tired and also wired, like a lot of adrenaline and just stuff that's not normally pumping through my system. So I'd fall asleep. And also I was like waking up a lot. So, you know, when you like wake up and go back to sleep, you were in that like in between time, at least for me, dream and remember dreams like a lot more vividly. I'm gonna put my head up like this so people can see my eyeballs. Hey, y'all. Is there a reason you bring that up? Did you have some crazy dreams?
yeah. Well, just this morning and just that like waking up and going back to sleep. That's exactly what happened like this morning, and it's just a weird mix of things that have happened recently and things I've thought about or played on the PlayStation.
Yeah. No, that definitely. I mean, I was having Zelda dreams when I first started playing Breath of the Wild like a couple weeks ago. I was like, I gotta collect them rubies, man, and get those diamonds, take them down and sell them to the beetle guy with the big backpack.
But they're like things that I can't quite understand why they're happening. Like why, like I was with my mom and some other people on a airplane that was. In the end, it was a train going up Mount Everest.
Oh, damn!
Towards this gate that looked like like
Jurassic Park.
Like a castle in Wolfenstein, which makes sense because I've played it quite a lot. Yeah. It also had like a Uncharted 2 vibe, like it happens on the Himalayas and stuff, and stuff like that. And then there was like an event on top of Mount Everest.
Like a lot of people were there, like for a thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what the event was for.
Steve Jobs was launching the new Apple Climb Pod.
No, guess who was hosting this event? Well, it was Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I was gonna say Thomas Middleditch, but that makes more sense.
And the next memory I have is I was flying back on the air train. And there's like sofas.
Air trainoplane.
Sofas on the air train.
Yeah.
Which are named like after something. Like one of them was FC Barcelona. I have no idea why that was.
They sponsored it for advertising dollars, of course.
Sure.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And like probably why I was there with my mom is because she was like in Lapland like a few weeks ago, sending me pictures, and at one point she told me in the dream like, you know, this is the place where I took the picture I sent you. Like, okay.
Also, let it be known, second week in a row, Finn has said something about his family. What?
Faking it.
He murdered them all when he was a child. I guarantee. They're under that hat. Look at that hat. They're under there. Look at this. Wait, I got to point this way. Look at this hat. Look at it. Beep, 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 beep.
Yep, there they are.
That's a crazy dream. Well, they got to fertilize.
I wish I remembered more, and I know there was more like because I woke up like 3 times, and there was like a previous dream I also had that was like left me like whoa, what?
Yeah,
but yeah, sadly, this is like a very rare that I remember anything at all about the dream. So
same. Yeah, no, rare. I should have recorded what I was talking about to Rachel because I was like, this could be pretty good. And she's like, yeah, that would make a decent screenplay. And then we didn't take any notes, and I'm sure she doesn't remember it at all either.
No. We should have him next week to talk about your dream on the show.
Have her on the show.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, one dream was I did have a sex dream too.
Ooh.
Which was just real wild. Anyway, so this trip we went on, I need to tell you a story before we wrap up here, okay? So I don't know if you've heard. Do I have any good story time music? Let's see.
When I was a 12-year-old boy. No, this kind of a story.
It's kind of actually is fit. It kind of actually does fit. No, so I just screwed up something on my screen. It's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so I don't know if you've heard that things are a little bit of a shit show. A little bit of a shit show. A shit show over here. A shit show. A show made of shit.
Was it on the news already?
Yeah. Anyway, so we were trying to go somewhere. We were talking about this already. Had a hard time finding a campsite.
Yeah.
And we found one in the state park, and then we found this other one like out in the middle of nowhere. So we're like, oh, let's do that one. Which I was glad because we drove through the state park. And we're like, this isn't bad, but there's just like kids everywhere and screaming and people making fires. And,
Yeah.
you know, it just wouldn't have been super relaxing. But the first night, we had a couple hiccups. Oh, Mrs. Doge has had a hard time getting an eye appointment because it was all backed up. So she had this eye appointment on Thursday night, which is when we were supposed to leave. And like, she didn't want to cancel it. And I was like, I understand because you're not going to get a new one for like 3 months. So she just went
working on Thursday.
Yeah, I was working, but I was getting out a little bit early. But so then I was running and like going to the store to get all the stuff that we needed. So I got like groceries and, you know, the last little things that we needed. And she got her eye appointment and then came back to the house, threw everything in the car, left as soon as we could, you know, got dinner on the way. We get up, and the place we were going wasn't that far, actually. It was only like an hour and a half, but we didn't get there until like, it was a little after 9, just because of everything.
Yeah.
And there was a RV, like a big RV, parked in our site. But it wasn't like, there was nothing out at like the picnic table or the campfire ring. Like, you would think it's like 9 o'clock at night. People would probably be having a campfire. Yeah. Or there weren't even like coals, you know, that they had like put the fire out. Like, it wasn't even smoking or anything. They didn't even try. And I was like, that's a little odd because it's not people just like camping. Or maybe they're just literally on their way somewhere and they just stopped here to sleep.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. But at the same time, we're on the top of a mountain in rural Pennsylvania. I don't want to scare these people and get like shot or something just because of like, hey, we're supposed to have this campsite. So I like pull in and like shine my lights right on the camper, really freak them out, make them real scared. So they make sure that they're holding their guns.
Yeah.
So then I go and I yell, hey, what are you doing in there? What do you think you're doing? No, I was just like, hey, anybody home? Hey, I just want to ask you some questions. Definitely not the cops. I didn't say that either. I was just like, hey, anybody home? And knocked on the door and backed away. I was wearing a mask and everything, being as chill as possible. Guy answers just wearing shorts, you know, which it's summer. Fine, he's trying to sleep. I'm like, hey, we have this site reserved for tonight. I don't really care if you guys stay here in this parking area because there's plenty of room for us. But do you mind, like, we're going to set up our tent and just go to bed. So is that cool? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, are you guys going to take off in the morning? He's like, oh, yeah. All he said was like, yeah. He didn't say any other words. Just found a little odd. So he shuts his door, you know, and like turns some of his lights off, and we're setting up the tent, and I'm like hitting stakes with a hammer, like, sorry. Tank. So we get set up, we go to bed. I get up in the morning. So when I'm at home, I can sleep till 3 p.m. every day. Yeah. When I'm on vacation or like camping or doing something.
Well, outside air does it also, like.
Oh yeah, or just being away from home. If I'm at a hotel and wherever, it's like 6:37. I'm like, ooh, I'm doing stuff. Hey, I'm not at home. Home fucking sucks. This is great. Let's go do some shit. Hey, what's that over there? A Starbucks? I've been to a million of those, but not that one. You know, so I'm up and at 'em, and I'm just sitting out at the picnic table. Rachel's still sleeping, so I'm just out there like reading a book. I'm not even making coffee or anything yet because I don't wake her up, you know, with all the clanking and the clatter and all the coffee stuff. And
so thoughtful.
I neglected to mention, we noticed there was a small Chevy Cobalt parked in such a way behind the RV that you could not see it from the road from any angle. Uh-huh. And at about 7:45 in the morning, a Mennonite woman sprints out of the RV. Do you know what a Mennonite is? It's like an Amish woman, but not quite as Amish.
Okay.
Some of them have cars and electricity and stuff. But she wears like a little bonnet, and a flower dress. Sprints out of the RV into the Chevy Cobalt and takes off like a bat out of hell. And then about 10 minutes later, dude in the RV leaves.
Yeah, what that was about.
So, I just want to know what exactly was going on. It could be so many things.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's hard to get out of those situations sometimes. Oh, I don't know. I've heard. Especially if you're a woman in one of those super religious communities, if you don't want to be involved with it, you either got to like run away and take your chance on the streets, which doesn't sound great to me. Mm-hmm. There are many instances of women like basically selling, doing sex work to make some money in a way that, they make cash and they can hoard it away and then they can start a life on their own. Like, could have been something like that. Or maybe it's something as innocent as they have like markets, Mennonite markets and stuff where they work and they sell butter and bread and whatever. And this guy just was nice to her and she's not allowed to see a dude, who's not Mennonite or whatever. So she's like sneaking off into the woods and taking my damn campsite to get on her nuggly buglies.
God damn.
Come on!
Yeah.
Get on out of here! Anyway.
Well, I was kind of worried that there was like something creepy happening.
There's also it's possible also something I hope is not true. It's possible that we prevented a murder.
Oh, okay. Well,
think about it.
It's America, so yeah, I buy that.
Yeah, there's a murder literally like every 5 seconds. And there's a sex murderer twice as often as that somehow. Mm-hmm. Doesn't even make any sense.
So next night you saw the sex dream.
Oh yeah, I had the sex. No, it was that morning. I took a nap in a hammock, and it was that morning, and it was very violent.
Oh boy.
Well, since we haven't. I said if we had more callers and stuff, we might go longer than an hour. But
yeah,
either my mouse is dying or my computer's dying. The guess is yours.
Yes.
Yes. Why is Birdman just posting pictures of PNC Park from other buildings? Okay, it's like a panorama, but not connected.
PNC, is that the...
Yeah, that's where the Pirates
baseball
play.
Yeah.
Well, Finn...
Yeah, well, he's out and about somewhere, isn't he? Like he's with his family or something doing that.
Well, yeah, I guess he's in the Berg, because he's not from the Berg.
Yeah.
He lives up in the coal country.
Doing the thing.
He lives up there where they strip the mine that coal out of the earth. That's how they talk up there for sure. Oh, Lord, they've been stripping the mines. Oh, the coal come right out of the earth.
I mean, we had him on a Zoom call, so...
Yeah, he doesn't...
Yeah, I can confirm. That's
exactly what it sounds like. Yeah. No, first time I ever met him, he said...
I must have drank me about $15.
And then he said something about a vacuum cleaner and a...
Yeah, first he said... And then he said...
Don't tell me you never stuck your penis in a vacuum cleaner.
And then, after we hung out for a while, he was being really quiet. And then I was like, Bird, what's up? And he was like... And I was like,
beautiful.
Sorry, man, it's the casserole. I had a bean on bean casserole, 3-bean casserole. It's just beans and cheese and broccoli and cabbage. What else could you throw in there?
So you got any big weekend plans? I know we're wrapping it up, but...
No, I'm saving myself for these. I bought a bunch of single cans of weird beers to try, so I'm excited to try those. And I think maybe tonight, I'll have to send you a demo. I had my first headphone jam down here in the basement with my buddy the other night, and then I got I felt really sick. I think I hurt my neck while we were mountain biking, just because I'm not used to straining in that way. and I just had this really messed up thing, and it made it like it wasn't hard to breathe. It just hurt to breathe because of like these muscles up here when my chest would expand, like the top of my pecs and stuff like hurt. I wasn't
I think I've had that. Like, as a kid sometime playing ice hockey and stuff.
Yeah, it was weird, man, because we mountain biked, and I was screaming like 35 miles an hour down mountains covered in boulders. I'm an idiot. I didn't get super hurt, which is great. But by Tuesday, it had like caught up with me, and I was like dehydrated and stuff because we were jamming and having some beers. And I just wasn't rehydrating. But I made this demo because I figured out a way for us to play, because I got the drum machine and stuff without making any noise, so we don't bug anybody. So I have to send that to you.
Excellent.
Maybe I'll work on it and we'll use it as the intro song next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I might go see Roinen. That's like a Gaelic. Gaelic. Roinen, where do you go? Where do you go down the valley, Roinen? But he... Why are you making that face? I have red in my beard. I'm allowed to do Irish or Scottish things.
That wasn't it.
No, that was Gaelic. It's all how you do this a lot with the cheeks.
Yeah, but that kind of goes into like a Scandinavian languages also.
Sure.
Like what you sounded like, I mean.
Oh no, but when you go back far enough, they're basically the same. That was kind of my point.
Oh, okay.
We are one. We are the children. Ooh.
Oh, I love that
I'm just
song.
rethinking that in context. But Ryan, would you be opposed? I'm thinking about having somebody like in the chair here. I've got a chair over here. Like a guest, a chime-in guest. He talks less than you, so you don't have to worry about him hogging airtime.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I think you should be probably, but
he should be worried.
No, you should be.
Oh, I should be worried.
Your precious minutes on air.
I don't worry about that. I'll just stream more if I need to. I just won't tell you, and I'll just have a show. I can always do that. Come on, man. I'm resourceful. I'm a Renaissance man. How about you? Weekend plans?
I was gonna make a pizza tomorrow and watch some turtles.
You're making your nice. You're making your your keto pizza.
Yeah.
Your pizzito.
So it's not quite a pizza, but close enough for me.
Well, it's probably better. Have you had one that anyone else has made that was decent? You know, like, is there a shop in the area that makes like?
No, it's only I've made them.
Yeah.
Like
I've
tried to do a couple different doughs, but
it's better than no pizza.
Absolutely, yeah. It's good, but it's not like.
Right.
Pizza,
Well, it's not pizza. Yeah, maybe what you got to do is find the keto equivalent to pizza. That like, you can't make this with carbs. Just
like,
try.
There's like this one recipe that has like cheese in the dough.
Uh-huh.
But that's like a fucking pound of cheese.
Right.
And
it's like you won't shit right for a week, but it's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick to
That's what she
almond
said.
flour and
That's what he said.
Turkish yogurt and eggs. So, and it's fast. That's the thing also.
Now, do you get a lot of the with the keto?
No.
Not once. Did you at first?
I mean, I randomly do, but
You haven't been keeping.
like,
it hasn't been different enough for you to notice.
No.
Okay. All right.
I mean, when I started, I didn't like. I like shat once a week or something.
Oh my Lord. Oh no.
Jeez, look at the butt on that.
All right. Well, thanks everybody
On that note,
for joining in. This is I'm Doge,
and I'm Finn.
and this has been a thing. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Cheers. Don't forget to cheers. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Hug your pets.
Hug your pets, but spay and neuter them first, because you don't know what they're bound to do if you don't
Wear
haven't
masks.
spayed and neutered them.
And hug masks.
Hug your masks. Drink your at school. Stay in milk.
Mask your cats.
Mask your cats. And put your diapers on your butts. Yeah.
Butt time.
Oh, I don't have my things. All right. See you, everybody.